Hey there. Thanks for joining me today. I'm John Paulus, and you're listening to Life's Potluck Buffet, the podcast about everything you do in life. Okay, so today's card is card 26. Imagine what a historical marker will say about you. And today I'm going to go through this card with you as a writing exercise, which it really is a great writing exercise, and a little bit of a drawing exercise if you wish as well. So it's a sort of combo. Today I'm going to pull up on my screen a worksheet that is connected with this card. If you want this worksheet as a PDF, please just drop me a line and let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. All right, so here is the image of the worksheet. So you've probably seen around the globe historical markers that commemorate individuals' lives. These are often placed where they lived and include a short biography. Sketch a picture of your historical marker of the future. Write the text however you want to. Sky's the limit. When everyone is done, visit each other's markers. This worksheet envisions a group setting. If you don't have a group setting, it is perfectly fine to do it by yourself, as I'm going to do now, of course. And you can always show me your marker. I'm happy to look at it. But just a note about the design here, because, I like design. Design's a big thing in my life. If you notice the shape of the historical marker on the worksheet, you'll see some elements of the Life's Potluck Buffet cards in that marker. For example, the bottom part where the pole would go, like that thing that connects to the pole. I don't know what you call that. If you know what you call that, please let me know in the comments. That is one of the bowls, the blue bowl. As you can see, it's also in the blank part of the worksheet. And also all of the other elements are pieces of the cards that have been modified to fit into a historical marker frame shape. And a little background story about this historical marker frame shape. It is from the Philippines. And it's based on a historical marker that is in the Philippines. Shout out to everybody out in the Philippines. Oh, if you speak Tagalog, let me know what you call a casserole dish, or sometimes we call it a Dutch oven in American English. Let me know what you call that. It's a lidded pot that is sometimes cast iron with enamel or sometimes ceramic. But if you are a Tagalog speaker, let me know in the comments what you call that kind of pot in Tagalog. Thank you. Let me start my historical marker. You can use a pencil, you could use a pen, you can use anything you'd like. I am going to use a PDF program to modify this. I'm just using the preview program that comes with MacBooks. So that's what I'm using to do this today. So the first thing I want to do is sketch a quick historical marker, a shape of a historical marker. I'm just going to kind of do this real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm just going to let my imagination go there. Okay, square. Okay, and then I'm going to do a star today. If I had time, I would make this a 7-pointed star of the Life's Potluck Buffet stars, which we've talked about before, which are on the wild cards and also on the 3 rules of Life's Potluck Buffet. Rule number 1, get people's names right. Rule number 2, be like Dali. And rule number 3, that's right, that story you just told about someone else is actually about you. Those are the starred cards, and as well as the wild cards. and it has a 7-pointed star. So we'll just go with this kind of run-of-the-mill 5-pointed star. I'm sorry, 5-pointed star. You're not run-of-the-mill. Okay. Where will I put this? I guess I'll... Now, I want to put a text box in that. And when you're doing this, you just want to kind of let your mind go. Okay, so I'm going to put in a text box here, and all right, you can use any typeface you like. This is Bodoni. I think it looks good for inscriptions. I'm going to put that there. It helps to put your name, because when you see your name, I feel like it helps you imagine this is a real marker, and not just something you're writing on. It's not anonymous, so to speak. Okay. So here's the text part. And so then just start thinking about what's occurring to the top of your head. Okay. So I'm going to say broadcaster, host of Life's Potluck Buffet. All right. Let's see. Charmed millions with his observations. Ooh, wow, let's spell right. Observations about his observations about life and work. He changed the way people imagined their work lives. Oh, that's a nice little... Okay. I'm going to do that. I didn't put skydiver on there because, this is what came to mind. Okay, so here I have John Paulus, broadcaster. We could have put podcaster there. I just don't... Podcaster sounds so strange to me as a thing, so we'll just go with broadcaster. You'll get the point, and I get the point. It's how I see this more as broadcasting rather than podcasting, but, that's splitting hairs. Okay, so John Paulus, broadcaster, host of Life's Potluck Buffet. I like the word host because, as I said in a previous episode, I see myself as a host in terms of everything I do. And that idea of hospitality is very important to the way I act. So I'm really glad that I was able to get host in and connect it to broadcaster. That was pretty cool. As for charmed millions with his observations about life and work, I think that's me hoping that you're charmed by this. I hope you are charmed. And finally, he changed the way people imagine their work lives. I find it helpful to have something in this marker when I do it, each time I do this marker exercise. I find it helpful to have something that is a change that happens because of your work. Because when we look at these historical markers, it's always about something that people did that was really big. They memorialize the work of people. They memorialize something that people have done that has had a big impact, at least the ones that I most appreciate. So I would aim to say something like that in this. There you have it. So did you enjoy this? If you enjoyed it, and if you had a chance to do this, please let me know. And if you would like a PDF copy of this worksheet again, please just get in touch with me and I'll get you a copy of that PDF. So there it is, the historical marker. And I hope you have a chance today, or sometime very soon, to imagine what a historical marker will say about you. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, subscribe, and go to lifespotluck.com for more. And if you want a copy of this worksheet, please just fill out the form on the lifespotluck.com website and say that you'd like worksheet 26. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.